I'm 43, and my wife, 41, have been married for 18 years. We wanted kids badly. We tried everything: IVF, adoption agencies, you name it. Nothing worked. The doctor's visits, the paperwork, the waiting, it wore us down. I still remember the day we got the final no from the adoption agency. We sat in our car, silent, just holding hands. It hurt like hell, but we decided to build a life we could love anyway. Now, we travel a lot. Last summer, we hiked in Colorado, and the views were unreal. We've got a tight group of friends who feel like family. We host game nights, grill steaks in the backyard, and laugh until midnight. I'm proud of what we've made. Sure, there's still a sting sometimes. Like when I see kids at the park. A couple of years ago, at my cousin's baby shower, my aunt asked, "Don't you ever feel like something's missing?" It was a gut punch, but I brushed it off with a smile. That kind of thing happens more than you'd think. People don't get it. They see our life: nice house, decent jobs, Instagram posts from Italy, and assume we're fine. We are, mostly, but it took work to get here, to find peace after all the heartbreak. Our marriage is solid. My wife's my best friend. She's got this quiet strength, always knows when I'm hurting without me saying a word. We're middle class, live in a small town outside a big city, and love our routine. But the childless thing, it's a shadow that pops up when you least expect it. Still, we've learned to carry it and keep moving. My niece Sarah, 24, is my sister's kid. I've always had a soft spot for her. When she was in high school, I spent hours helping her with college applications. One night, we stayed up late tweaking her essay about her volunteer trip. She hugged me when she got into her dream school, and I felt like I'd won something. A few years later, I bought her a used Honda for her 18th birthday. It wasn't fancy, but her face lit up like it was a Mercedes. "Uncle Tom, you're the best," she said. And I believed her. When Sarah got engaged last year, I was thrilled. Her fiancé's a good guy, works in construction, treats her right. They were stressing about wedding costs, so I offered $10,000 for the venue. It was a big chunk of our savings, but I wanted her to have the day she dreamed of. She called me crying, saying how grateful they were. My sister and her fiancé's parents chipped in too, and it felt like we were all pulling together. Sarah and I texted a lot about the plans: flowers, catering, all that. She'd send me silly venue pics, like one with a giant chandelier, joking. Too much. I loved being part of it. Our family's close, always at each other's houses for birthdays or holidays. Sarah was like a little sister sometimes, always around, always laughing. I felt proud watching her grow up, like I'd had a hand in it. My wife loved her too. She'd bake Sarah's favorite cookies when she visited. It was good. I thought we had something special. 2 weeks ago, we were at a family BBQ at my sister's place. The backyard was buzzing, kids running around, music playing, burgers on the grill. I was grabbing a drink from the cooler when I heard Sarah's voice near the picnic table. She was with her bridesmaids and a couple of cousins, laughing. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but her words stopped me cold. "Well, we better not take advice from Uncle Tom, unless we want to end up bitter and childless," she said. Laughter erupted. Then she kept going. "I mean, all they do is drink wine and post vacation pics like they're still in college." It was like a punch to the chest. My face burned. I looked over, and Sarah didn't even notice me. She was grinning, soaking up the laughs. Bitter, childless. After everything we went through, after I'd been there for her, it wasn't just the words, it was the sneer, the way she said it. Like our life was a joke. I'd never felt so small. My wife was across the yard, talking to my mom. She saw my face and walked over. No questions, just took my hand. We left without saying goodbye. In the car, I couldn't talk. She didn't push. She knew. The next day, I couldn't shake it. Sarah's words kept looping in my head. I typed out a text. "Hey, I heard what you said at the BBQ. It hurt more than I can explain. I've decided to step back from contributing to your wedding. I wish you and your fiancé the best, but I won't be attending. Take care." I hit send and felt sick but relieved. Within an hour, my sister called, yelling, "You're punishing her for a joke. Holding money over her head. That's low." I tried to explain, but she wouldn't listen. My mom called next, saying I was being dramatic, that young people say dumb things. Some cousins texted, saying Sarah was way out of line. Others said I should have talked to her first, not just pulled the plug. Sarah texted later, "Sorry if I hurt your feelings." That was it. No real apology. No owning it. It stung worse than the BBQ. I keep replaying it. Was I too harsh? The $10 of Ujovarzen wasn't a debt she owed me, but her words cut deep, right where it hurts most. My wife says I did the right thing, but I'm not sure. I didn't expect it to blow up like this. I just wanted to protect us from more pain. Now the family's split, and I'm left wondering if I'm the bad guy. After the BBQ and my decision to pull the wedding funds, the fallout hit hard. I couldn't sleep that night. Replaying Sarah's words in my head, my wife and I sat down the next evening, coffee mugs in hand, to talk it out. It's not just what she said, I told her. It's that she said it like we're a joke. My wife nodded, her eyes soft but angry. She'd felt the sting too. We talked about other times family had been careless, little comments at Thanksgiving about when you gonna have kids. Or my mom saying we'd get over it. Those moments piled up. And Sarah's jab was the breaking point. My wife squeezed my hand. "You did the right thing," she said. "We don't owe anyone our pain." Her support felt like a lifeline. My sister didn't see it that way. She called the next morning, insisting we come to a family dinner to clear the air. I didn't want to go, but my wife said it might help to face it. The dinner was at my sister's house, same backyard as the BBQ. Sarah wasn't there. She'd gone to her fiancé's place. My sister started off calm, saying Sarah was just joking and didn't mean harm. But when I explained how her words cut into our infertility struggles, she got loud. "You're making a mountain out of nothing," she snapped. "You can't just yank $10 because you're mad." My mom chimed in, saying I was being too sensitive, that Sarah's young and didn't think. I felt ganged up on, like my hurt didn't matter. Then my cousin Jake, who'd been quiet, spoke up. "Sarah was out of line," he said. "Tom's been nothing but good to her. She should have known better." His words were like a weight lifting. At least someone got it. I thanked him later. And he admitted he'd overheard similar snarky comments from Sarah before. That hurt. But it also made me feel less crazy. Back home, I was torn. Part of me felt guilty, like I'd overreacted and ruined things. The other part felt firm. This was about protecting us. My wife suggested therapy, something we'd considered years ago during IVF. "Maybe it's time to talk to someone," she said gently. I nodded, thinking about how the pain of being childless keeps sneaking up. Especially now. I'm not sure if I'm ready. But I'm thinking about it. For now, I'm sticking to my boundary. Even if it makes me the bad guy to some. The family's still buzzing. And I don't know what's next. But I'm done letting people walk over our feelings. Since the family dinner turned into a shouting match, things have been tense. But I'm starting to find my footing. Last week, a letter from Sarah showed up in our mailbox. I wasn't ready to read it. But my wife said, "Let's see what she's got to say." Sarah wrote that she was sorry for her words at the BBQ, admitting they were thoughtless. She said she never meant to hurt me and valued my support over the years. But then she added that I overreacted by pulling the wedding funds, which felt like a jab. I sat with it for a day, then wrote back. "Sarah," I said, "your words hit a wound you can't imagine. I'm glad you're sorry. But it's not just about the BBQ, it's about respect. I'm not closing the door, but I need time." Sending that felt heavy but right. I don't know if she'll get it, but I said my piece. Family's still split. My sisters doubled down, texting me that I'm tearing the family apart over a misunderstanding. It stings, but I'm done arguing. My mom, though, surprised me. She called yesterday, voice softer than usual. "I didn't realize how much this hurt you," she said. Sarah was wrong to say that. It wasn't a full apology, but it was something. I thanked her and left it there. I'm not ready to trust either of them yet, but her words gave me a sliver of hope. I started therapy 2 weeks ago, and it's been a game changer. My therapist, a kind woman with a knack for cutting through nonsense, asked about my infertility journey. I told her about the years of hoping, the losses, and how Sarah's words brought it all back. In one session, she said, "Your boundary wasn't punishment. It was you saying, 'I'm worth more than this.'" That hit me hard. I'd been carrying guilt, thinking I'd been too harsh. Now I see it as protecting myself and my wife. Therapy's tough, dredging up old pain isn't fun, but it's helping me untangle the mess of family expectations and grief. Met my cousin Jake for coffee last weekend. He's been my biggest cheerleader since the BBQ, over lattes. We talked about our family's habit of sweeping stuff under the rug. Sarah's always had a sharp tongue, he said, but nobody calls her on it. He told me about a time she mocked his career choice, and it made me realize this isn't just about me. Jake's support means a lot. He's like the brother I never had. We laughed about old family BBQs, the ones before all this drama, and it felt good to smile. I'm not over the hurt, but I'm healing. My wife and I are leaning on each other, and therapy's giving me tools to handle this. I don't know if Sarah and I will ever be close again, but I'm open to talking someday. For now, I'm focusing on what's in front of me, my marriage, my peace, and the people who show up for me. Looking back, the hurt from Sarah's words at the BBQ feels like a distant storm. My wife and I have come a long way since those tense weeks of family drama. Last summer, we took a trip to Hawaii to celebrate 20 years of marriage. We hiked volcanic trails, ate fresh pineapple on the beach, and watched sunsets that made us feel small in the best way. One night, over Mai Tais, my wife said, "We're stronger for all this." You know, she was right. The pain of being childless and the family blow-up could have broken us. But instead, it built us up. Our marriage is rock solid, and I'm grateful every day for her. Things with Sarah never went back to how they were. Her wedding happened without my $10, and we didn't attend. I sent a card with a small gift, wishing her well. Now, we exchange polite texts on birthdays or holidays. But there's a wall there. I don't trust her like I used to, and that's okay. I heard she's expecting a kid soon, and I hope she's happy. But I don't feel the need to be Uncle Tom anymore. That chapter's closed. Therapy helped me see that letting go isn't losing, it's choosing peace. My sister and mom have changed, slowly. My sister stopped fighting me about the money after a few months. Last year, at a family picnic, she pulled me aside. "I should have listened to you," she said. "Sarah messed up, and I made it worse. It wasn't perfect, but it was enough." My mom went further. At Christmas, she sat me down, teary-eyed. "I didn't get how much we hurt you," she said. "I'm sorry for brushing it off." Her apology meant more than I expected. Family gatherings are easier now. We see them at barbecues or birthdays, and everyone respects our space. I don't lean on them for much, but the tension's gone. Therapy's been a lifeline. I've been going for 2 years, working through the grief of infertility and the weight of family expectations. My therapist helped me own my child-free life. Not as a failure, but as a different kind of full. I feel lighter, like I'm not carrying everyone's judgments anymore. My wife and I have a killer support system, our friends, who throw the best Super Bowl parties, and my cousin Jake, who's still my go-to for real talk. Last month, we all went to a family reunion at my sister's. It was the first big gathering since the BBQ drama. Everyone kept things civil, and Jake and I snuck off for a beer to laugh about old times. It felt normal, not forced. I don't expect perfection from my family. They're flawed, like me, but I've learned I don't need their approval to feel whole. My wife, my friends, and the life we've built, that's enough. I'm at peace with where things landed, and that's more than I could have hoped for back when this all started.